So basically what we're going to do is to understand what is Machiavelli, the game here, which is a 1995 economic management grand strategy game in which you can slander other members of the Senate, you can assassinate the Pope, you can bribe members of the Senate, and you can become the Dutch. Also, you are going to see how to establish trade routes in a very basic way. You can also build mercenaries, buy mercenaries to fight for you, guards for your cargo, different types of ships, the ships that are going to be the leaders of the commerce in the Renaissance, like the galleys. You are going to be able to traverse rivers, and also we're going to buy big cogs that are the predecessors for the carracks and the war galleys of the colonial and the 18th century. So there's a lot to cover here, and we're going to do all of this in this small video that I have prepared for you. So let's get on with it. Go here and show you the map. This is roughly the map of Europe in the Renaissance. So the whole premise here is historical. We are in the Renaissance and we are the Republic of Venice, one of the Dutches here. If you ever played Europa Universalis 4 and went for become the Dutch of the Venetian Republic or the Genoese, it is something that resembles that. But this one, as I mentioned before, is a 1995 game that it is enhanced for nowadays standards, but it still maintains its essence and its soul of 1995. So as you can see, that was the map, and here we have Venice. It is pretty interesting, to say the least, because we have, for example, one of the most interesting things is that, of course, you can buy troops, you can buy goods in the market, which is called the bazaar. We have plenty of goods here that we can exchange in other ports, and we can buy different types of historical, let's say accurate historical sea vessels, so to speak. We have the large cog, the small cog, the large galley, and the small galleys. Let's remember that in this time period, galleys were used by the Mediterranean civilizations, especially Rome and the republics of Italy, so basically city-states rather. So they are going to be very, very small, but very, very swift. So you can see that the speed of the galleys is considerably better than the speed of the cogs. The cog is the predecessor of the carrack, and further it is going to become a galley of war, a war galley. This here is a camel and a donkey. In Machiavelli, the Prince 1995 game, you need to buy camels if you are trading on the desert. So basically, if you go here, all of the areas that are desert here and over here in the Middle East, those are for camels, and donkeys are for Alpine and European, more likely, routes. So you can see that we have here our credit card, which is called Wealth here. Let me go buy. I'm going to buy a couple of wine here in Venice, and I'm going to move this galley just to show you how to uncover the fog of war. As you can see, you have a certain amount of movement points and you can uncover the fog of war, as we can see. However, as far as I understand, as you go and you uncover and you take the foe, you're going to discover that most of these areas are not exactly as they are supposed to be in, like in this map, but you can go and confirm it yourself. The pirates have very cheap grain, and we can sell them a lot of beer, and we can sell this grain to Rome, which is a very profitable market. So as you can see also, in addition to the fact that these cogs are very, very slow, but they have a lot of cargo. You can see that they are much more expensive, but they have a bigger deck in which you can store much more resources. So this is something to take into account. You're paying more because you have more space, but you're going to be very, very slow. And the other thing, as far as I understand, is that galleys, if I'm not mistaken, someone correct me, someone that is a little bit more experienced, galleys can only traverse not only the Mediterranean and the seas, open seas, but they can go into rivers, because in here you have small rivers, and they are actually shown in here, as you can see. So you can go through the rivers with the galleys, if I am not mistaken. So you have different options here. As you saw, we're going to load the super cog that we have here in buy and sell. This is in our own port. So I will go and load plenty of glass in here. Glass is costing us here 68. You can see how it's going to be deducted from here. By the way, this one is 81. We have fish. We can try to find a place to sell the fish, but no. We're going to grab the wine. Sorry, the glass. Sometimes I confuse this with wine. And we're going to go to Rome, pretty much. And over here, you can also say wait. So we can wait for the next and wait. Or you can say stay. And this is how fantastic this is. This is a 1995 piece of software, piece of economic trade simulator of the Renaissance, and they all have these things. You can also establish trade routes, just to enlighten you a little bit more on what you can do here. There are other things, such as building roads, for example, that is going to be something that is going to help you. You can click on the minimap as well. The roads are going to help you to send donkeys or stuff. I'm gonna try to show you a lot of the things that you can do here. Just to give you a sneak peek, you can buy agents, okay, because you have also a political, diplomatic gameplay here, in which you could become the Dutch. You can click this thing and bribe these guys with money. You can also vote, just as you do in Europa Universalis. You can increase the taxes, as you can see here. Also, the other thing that you can do, which is fantastic, is go to the church and you can call for crusades, add cardinals, and excommunicate. You can increase or decrease the indulgence rate. You can also, I'm going to show you, this is very, very interesting. You have also here the Campanile mercenaries. No mercenaries available at this moment. You can buy mercenaries as well. The clock tower, for example, you can rise your popularity in the Senate to become Dutch. This is the wealth. You can increase for example, the villa, and you hit here, build a villa. Sorry, you can build a villa. You can be a patron. You can patronage the arts, and Michelangelo, Da Vinci, and stuff like that, work of arts, and you can commission a wall painting or a statue. You can do a party. You can also donate money to the church. Wow, this is so fantastic. You can see. This is where you buy the mercenaries, and this is the guild. You can save here and stuff like that. I mentioned this is the agents and the market. Everything is so neat here, so interesting. This is very advanced for its age, as you can see.
Battle stations. Battle stations!
I have something around 1 minute to tell you what is Victor's Wargaming and why you should stay here and subscribe. So, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the best Wargaming channel in YouTube. In this channel I try demos, do videos about turn-based, real-time tactics, real-time strategy, grand strategy, and mil sims.
Impressive.
What are you waiting for? This is the moment for you to subscribe. Let's get on with the video. This is going to be the money that we're going to get for the next turn. We have here different stuff, like for example, per turn estate income. Every turn the state produces income, so you can hit OK, and then all of the computer controlled factions are going to move and do their things. This is the next year, and now we can, as I mentioned before, we are traveling, let's see here, and we're going to discover this area, Tunis. Now Tunis right now is not willing to trade with us. That's the reason it is in red. So we're going to try to find someone else up in here. Perhaps Marseille will be happy to trade with us. Here we are. Let me just, we have two movement points left. Let's see. Let us bring all of the glass here to Rome. And as you can see, we bought it and we pay 68 and they want to give us 98. How fantastic. 98, 6 and 98. This is a very, very good profit. So I'm going to sell all, and we have gained a little bit of money. We began with 1,500. So right now what I'm going to show you is to do, they can buy this to 50. Let me see. We're going to do a trade route. And before doing that, let me go here to the bazaar and see Marseille. They sell this to 51, and Rome is going to pay 50, so there's no profit on that. Sadly, we cannot trade with the pirates of the North Africa. So one thing that I'm going to do right now is to establish a trade route. We see we have this big thing here. By the way, if you go and try to buy another cog, this is going to be very expensive, so I'm not doing that right now. We're going to use this cog for the demonstration purposes here in this video. So we're going to set a trade route. We click here and we go to the first place that we're going to be doing here is Rome, and the second place is going to be Venice. Here we're going to establish a trade route for, because in Rome we're going to take nothing, by the way, and we're going to take this to Venice, and done. And we click OK, and then a trade route is going to be established here. We're just going to, what's the cargo here? Oh, we have that? We have this? Okay, interesting. So let's go to Rome. So now we have established this trade route, and this thing is going to do it automatically. Now let's have a look at what we can do with the agents here. We have an arsonist, nothing to burn. He can burn things. We have also slanderer that is going to decrease for the factions. Is going to decrease their popularity. And also we have the assassin that we can go and send him to kill senators, a judge, a cardinal, or a pope. So yeah, that's the thing. You can kill the pope with this. If we kill the pope, you can't afford the fee because it's very expensive. Let's say that we want to kill a cardinal. There's no control for the cardinals because as you can see, available we don't have. So we can buy a cardinal. No positions are for sale in this turn. So as the time goes on, you're going to be able to do that. And also here you can see dodge, and you can afford the fee because it's very expensive. So at this point, we're not doing that. Are we buying a... I think we're going to buy... let me go for this. I'm going to buy a donkey here. And you click the donkey. It's 500. And what I'm going to do here is to... I think it's going to do a profit because we're going to load the donkey with a lot of glass, I think. So yeah, let's do that. Let's buy this. Okay, that is it. And we're going to load. Let me show you. Let's buy this. We have plenty of room to buy all of this glass, and we're sending the donkey here, and we're selling here everything, as you can see, which is fantastic, right? Now we're going to establish another trade route for the donkey. We want to establish a trade route for the donkey. It's going to be from Rome to Venice. So in Rome, he's not grabbing anything, but in Venice, he's grabbing all of this. Also, you can buy guards. I'm going to buy a guard just for fun, because the guard is going to protect everything that he does in the trade route. Done. Now here we are going to send this to Rome, and we're going to sell. See if we can grab these and see if we can sell these beer in Egypt or something. Let's go ahead and find out. Okay. Let's find if we can see another faction here. Oh, here we have Antioch. There we go. What's the cargo with this guy? What are we buying here? There we go. Now, obviously, the best thing you can do is not just loading the stuff, but also, let's see if I can sell this. They will, 120, sell all. This is a good place to sell this, but it's very, very far away, as you can see. So let's see what else they have. They might have relics here. Those are called relics, I believe. These are very expensive relics. What are those? Yes, relics. Let's see if Rome, in terms of relics, I believe that Rome... Rome doesn't have a demand on relics. So you know what? What I'm going to do... This is very expensive here. I will... I'm not going to take anything from here, you know? I'm still going to explore. So let's go ahead and continue exploring here. Byzantium, let's see. We can buy here. There's no grain. Nothing interesting here. Let's follow down this route. And finally here, I think we cancelled the automatic thing here. The automatic exchange. I think we cancel that. So yeah, I'm going to establish again, selecting that here. And the second place is going to be Venice. There you go. Done. So now it is automatic. All done. Yes. Okay. So there we are. So we have two automatic exchanges here in between Rome and Venice eventually. Let's see here. Just discovering the map in here just for fun. There we go. But as you can see, the units cargo bays are empty. Move out anyway. Okay. Yeah, move out, because we're just grabbing from Venice, as you saw, and then selling everything in Rome. It's a good profit. Sadly, as I mentioned before, we cannot do the beer exchange with the pirates. By the way, let me check here. Yeah, let me check this area. Perhaps we will find someone in here in the north of Africa that is going to be willing to sell us a little bit of grain, which is going to be fantastic. Now we have made a profit, and we are in the year 1307. Okay, we can still do something here. Let's see. Let's advance here. Yeah, Tangiers. Okay, Tangiers will sell us this. I think we can. No, they don't have, sadly. That's sad. They will pay a lot for this. It is not going to be worth. But what can I take from here? Nothing. This is sad. This is sad. And every time that you start a new map, everything is different, you know. So let's see. Okay, we're loading here. Loading. Selling in Rome. There we go. Selling. Let's see if we can buy here. Yes, we can buy this. 54 is not bad. And then we can establish a trade route down here. So the first point is going to be here, and here we grab these. And the second point is going to be Tangiers. We don't grab anything from Tangiers, sadly. There we go. So we have established another profitable route in here. However, it is just one way, but we're doing it. Look at how much money do we have. So again, this is what you have to do. You have to explore, and you have to manage your empire, you know. And let's go when this turn ends. Okay. Go to Venice. Now, let's go to the Dutch Palace, and let's see what we can do here. Have plenty of money, right? Let's try to slander, or let's see, assassin a Dutch. This is going to cost us too much, as you can see, so we're not doing that. Let's go to the church. We have available cardinals. We can buy cardinals. Now, the cardinals are very, very expensive, as you can see. So I'm just going to buy one. Let us see if we can buy some mercenaries. Fantastic. So this is another area in which we can conquer. You know, you can conquer different sections of the map. Let's say that we want to conquer this area. I can hire these, and this is going to be, I think this is going to be, no, cost per turn is going to be this. It is a lot. It costs a lot, as you can see. So yeah, just for you to see that we can do that. Again, let us try to, let's see if we can go for very costly, all of these things. A party will increase a little bit, you know. But now we're very low on wealth, so we're going to continue here. What we want is to become the best faction, the best house in the market. Okay. 1311. Good. So now we have a lot of money. This one here can accuse others, the one that is the Dutch. I think we can slander, or we can bribe. Let's try to slander this house. There is a success, so we have succeeded. Let's see. We're good like that. We have slandered this one, so let's end the turn. You're going to get events like this. Someone said the Apollo, blah, blah, blah. We know that. We have a lot of money right now. Let's go to the church. Must be Pope to do that if you want indulgences and stuff like that. Let's go to here. Can we arson something? Marseille, Venice. No one has a villa here. Okay. Let's go and see if we can assassin a Dutch. Yeah, still can. But it's too expensive. We can slander this guy. Oh, we lose popularity if we are caught. And we lost money as well, so that is something to take into account. So we're going to finish this just to see. The senator faction was found guilty. And that's it. We're going to wait for the end. And hopefully we're going to be able to see who was the best house. A lot of money, you see. That's it. Let's end the turn. And we are the number 1. Okay, so 15 turn game scores for the one that we see. The rating is 52. I got the better and most highest rank, and I managed to amass a wealth of 7,863. I won the Morosini by 100, and yeah, this was the whole thing. So another graph that is going to show you, and here we have the history of the 15 turn. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to show you is that you can start here and do a random map. Let me just show you very quickly, because this is interesting, right? Random map means that it is going to produce a randomly generated world that is not exactly historical, and I think this is where this thing is going to be most interesting. And I think this is the part that makes this game a little bit more replayable, so to speak. So you have now a complete unknown world for you to explore. It is old, but it has still its charm. This was Victus. See you in the next one.